You're now listening to Wealthy Sistas Radio Show. You're now listening to Wealthy Sistas with Deborah Hartnett.
Great morning and welcome to Wealthy Sistas Radio with a View. I am Deborah Hartnett, your host, and as you know, I'm always super excited and super grateful to be right here with you to share this space and time today. I really appreciate you joining us, and we promise that we are going to make sure that this show is well worth your time, because y'all know the older we get, don't play with our time, baby. Don't play with my time. I know that's right. Yes, indeed. So, you know, we here at Wealthy Sistas Radio with a View, our purpose is twofold. We want to make sure that we always provide you with inspiration and encouragement, that type of encouragement that can give you the spark, you might hear something from one of our guests that something you needed to hear just to give you that extra little nudge. I don't know. But that is our first purpose there, is to make sure that you get that. And in that you receive practical knowledge, not something that is theory, but practical knowledge that you can apply to your life. Yes, to your life and also to your business, because we're talking holistic here. It's all one and the same. If your life is not in alignment, your business can't be in alignment. So we want to make sure that we help you with that. In addition to that, our second purpose, that twofold purpose, is we've got to make sure that we continue to provide this platform to showcase, to highlight, to edify, and say thank you to the sisters for doing big things, and our brothers too, right? Absolutely. We've got to make sure that you know that there are people out here that are doing some incredible things. And I'm telling you, I'm super excited to introduce you to my guest today. Oh my goodness. She is a dear friend of mine. We go way, way back. And when I talk about way, way back, I am just amazed to see her now with her children, with her grandchildren. I remember the kids before they could even remember her or talk about business. But now they have joined her in this beautiful franchise, this incredible, well, I'm calling it a franchise that she's created, this incredible empire that she has built today. So I am super excited to introduce to you my sister, Lady Patterson. Y'all give her a round of applause.
Well, good morning, Miss Deborah. It's definitely a delight to be here this morning. I am so excited, and thank you for having me on today.
Oh, absolutely, lady. Great morning to you, Diva. You know, it's a pleasure to have you here. Like I said, it is very touching to me because I know your growth. I know your diligence, right? Your faithfulness and your commitment to first your God, your family, and your business. How you've been able to develop this brand. When I was going over the website, right? And we're gonna dive into all the things that you're doing here today. But when I saw your babies on there, oh my gosh, you're grown women now.
Yes, they are. They are definitely brilliant, beautiful. I'm so proud of them.
Yes.
Proud.
Yes. And we are here now. We can see that you're right there in one of your businesses, and we're excited to learn all about it. But before we get into all of the meat of what you've got going on today, sis, here at Wealthy Sistas, we like to say we're a little nosy. We're not really nosy, though. We are curious because for real, you know, as I said earlier, oftentimes people see and they say, well, that's her. That was easy for her. She's married, you know, she's got daughters that are willing to do something. You know, people find a way to count themselves out. right? And
Mm-hmm.
so, in my purpose here on this platform, it's to show and help people count themselves in. So, if it's something that you can share with us about your upbringing, about the path, I like to say the super ingredients that went into the recipe, the beautiful recipe that we see
Mm-hmm.
today, if
Mm-hmm.
you can share and shed some light, so perhaps maybe that can help someone that's tuning in and spark their entrepreneurial journey as well.
Great, great. Well, Deborah, as you mentioned earlier, we go way back. I mean, way back. And a lot of the success that my family and I are experiencing today has a lot to do with our past. And fortunately, you were part of that past. When we used to do business together in the past, I have to contribute a lot of the success with the team that we had. Oh, almost 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh,
The
yeah.
personal
Zoe will be
development.
19 in
Exactly. Yeah. So it
August.
was over
Yeah.
20 years ago. So
Yeah.
the personal development that we had, the way that we poured life into one another, the personal development with the books, the reading, the tools, the inspiring one another, and most of all, having us to dream and step outside the box. So I experienced a lot of the success today to the past, how far we have come. During that time, I have to say that, we always talked about a job is not going to pay you what you're worth,
Right.
right? We always,
Right.
our saying that we used to tell people, go to school, get a good education, get a good job, right? Well,
Right.
that concept definitely does not work today. And we didn't realize back then that it really wasn't working for us. So I have always been a person to always had a 9 to 5 job that pays the bills, but after 5 o'clock is what you do to create your lifestyle. And I always kept that into the back of my mind as far as not being afraid to try different business ventures. You name it, I have done it. Making candles, making jewelry, cutting yards, house cleaning. You name it, I have done it. And
Yeah.
most of those business projects, I would call them, some launched very well, and then some didn't do, that well. But it never stopped us from trying because we knew that if we find something that we could position ourselves in front of the masses that was a demand, we would be able to have a lot of success. And one of the things that I remember that you always stated, Deborah, was that if you help other people get what they want, then you're
Uh-oh, she froze there. We know that's okay. Sometimes we have a little technical difficulties, but I'm telling you, I know it is all by design, and
yes.
anytime something powerful is going to be said. So you said the last thing we heard you say,
Mhm.
when if you want to help someone, go ahead to finish what you were saying.
Or
Uh-oh,
did I
having a
stop off
little.
there? I think we're experiencing a little bit internet.
Yeah, yeah, you got a little drag time there, but that's okay. It's coming back. It's coming back. We're still waiting. I think she was going to say, if you want, I think it was the quote from Zig Ziglar. If you want to help, if you want to get somewhere, I'm losing my thought right now. But in essence, he says, if you want to be able to get somewhere in life, right? You want to be able to earn something. You want to be able to achieve something. You have to help enough people to do the same thing. If you help people get what they want in life, then you will be able to get what you want in life if you're helping those individuals. And that happens by default. We know that when we talk about entrepreneurship, we know that it is a foundation, right? It is the foundation. Hi, Erica. Thank you for tuning in there. Leadership is the foundation of entrepreneurship, and service is the foundation, is what I wanted to say, of entrepreneurship. As entrepreneurs, we're able to find, there she is. I was just saying, as entrepreneurs, we're able to solve problems. And go ahead and say your quote that you were going to say, I think from Zig Ziglar, we used to say all the time.
So pretty much, if you can help other people get what they want,
Uh huh.
yours will be an automatic given. So I have always kept that thought process in the back of my mind. If you can position yourself in front of the masses with a product or with a service that's in high demand, you will have much success. And that's exactly what I did. I saw a demand, I saw a need, and I positioned myself in front of it, and I took it and I ran with it and didn't look back.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
And you've definitely taken it and more than run with it, for sure. I mean, would you ever imagine that you would be where you are today? Like, first of all, let's say you have Eyetopia Spa, right?
Uh huh. Hmm.
Which is been recognized. You walk in, it's a beautiful. You're in the. We see some of the background of it there, but I mean, it's in a very, very affluent area in Atlanta. First of all, to
Hmm.
be able to
Hmm.
survive there, it's been what 13 something years. How long have you been
It
in
is
there?
actually going on 12 years.
12
12
years,
years.
12
Hmm.
years, and to
Hmm.
survive in an environment like that with high rent, all of that, and to have people, I mean, you can't get in the door. That's how busy. There's a lot.
Because I know whenever you pop up and come and see me, I'm always with a
She's
client. Always
always
with a
always
client.
with a client,
Yeah.
and
And,
all of the private rooms are always occupied. So I'm
yeah.
like, yes.
Yes. So definitely, Deborah, when uh, Eyetopia Spa was actually like, oh, I guess this is what actually worked. I was working for the government, IT project management, and I was always looking for the next thing to get into, right?
Uh huh.
And
Uh
at the
huh.
time, I had a jewelry business, and I was looking for something to complement that catered around pretty much women. And just
Okay.
so happened I was getting a particular service done for a period of time, and I saw this other young lady uh, in her business how she was definitely having a lot of prosperity. And just so happened she put the little bug in my ear that she wanted to sell her salon.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, because she was getting married and she was going to have to relocate to Baltimore. And so, looking at her numbers and looking at her success over the years, she pretty much we developed a wonderful relationship. And she told me how well this industry was doing, but there wasn't enough people in the industry doing the service that she was doing. And at the time, the service that was offered was a service that only the elite could afford, to get done. You saw your actresses and your actors who actually would get this service done. And it really wasn't that popular here in Atlanta. And so when I took more interest and started learning about the industry, I got my certification, and I actually started out with a mobile service where I
Wow.
would go and see people and do concierge services, and I would do these services in their homes. So I
I
was
didn't
traveling
know
all
that.
over. I was traveling all over the city,
Uh
and
huh.
by working in the medical field for over 25 years, I pretty much was able to uh, piggyback and market to my coworkers, and they was very
Okay.
supportive. And all that lasted for about a good month and a half, where I had to stop because I was all over the place, still working my 9 to 5 job. When I would leave work, and then I would travel to go see people in their home, and I was getting home about 11 to 12 o'clock at night. And due to a supportive husband who was working from home at the time, he was able to be there with the children to allow me to see how far I could take this. And so after about a month, I had uh, enough clients to pay for a lease space. So
Okay.
I didn't interrupt the income, with my 9 to 5 job. I found a place that was about 3 minutes at the time away from my government job. So I had a nice office suite when I would leave work. Instead of me traveling to clients, I started having clients to come to see me. And with that, I was able to cut down on the travel time and use those travel hours to see clients.
Right.
And I
Right.
just
Right.
built it from there. And for about 2 years, I worked pretty much 5 to 6 days a week for 2 years straight, working anywhere from 16 to 18 hours a day.
That's
And
including your job and the spa,
that's
or
including my job and the spa because it was something that was working and I needed to see how far I could take it. And it was just working. And so I wanted to, one thing led to another. After about 2 years of doing it by myself, my daughters became interested in the business because one daughter was working for a law firm and the other daughter was about to graduate from high school, getting ready to go to college. And so both of them were in college and they took interest. And with the service that we provided at the time, which was the eyelash extensions, um, I trained them. And over time, we all became licensed estheticians. And with that, that pretty much opened up the door for us to do more services on the aesthetic side. And that is how Eyetopia Spa transitioned from Eyetopia Spa to Eyetopia Med Spa.
to
Now
med
we
spas.
offer, yeah, the
Go
med
ahead.
spa.
You're going to
Now,
tell
now we
us.
offer now we offer more services where now I'm a skincare specialist where I specialize in treating your skin, beautifying you from the inside out. And we also created our own skincare line. And here we are today, 13 years later. Well, almost 13 years later. Yeah.
So and we're talking about leveraging the power of the family business, creating that foundation in the family business, and also we can talk about the leverage of multiple streams from a business. Because a lot of times we might have a business that we currently are operating and may not see the same revenue. Let's face it. COVID has been a challenge for a lot of people, a lot of us in business. We've had to rethink, but that's a part of business. You always have to rethink, right? You have to be on the front end of trends because things are always changing. Nothing ever stays the same. The only thing we know is constant is change. So with that, you started out, I want everybody to hear this. You started out doing the eyelashes, right? Okay. And you were going, this is what you heard. They said that the celebrities have this done. It wasn't very popular here in the Atlanta area. And you're going all over. Then you realize, okay, I can get a space. You got the space. You're doing the eyelashes. Then an avenue opens, another stream to learn, okay, I know about skin. I love skin. So esthetician, did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Got licensed for that. And then, oh, wow, I'm having fun taking care of this skin. Why don't I create my own skincare line, right? So now you're creating residual as well through that. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the multiple streams there in that concept?
Well, with services and the type of services that we do, we're only as good as the client that is in our chair at that time. So when we don't see a client, we don't get paid.
Right.
So I had to look at other ways of how can I start leveraging the clients that are currently coming to see us consistently because they're going somewhere to get these services done. So it was all about marketing, education, and providing the services in a one-stop shop.
Okay.
With that, when we all became licensed estheticians, what I did to start converting my current clients that was coming to see us like every 2 to 3 weeks consistently. And when I say that our schedules were very busy, our schedules very busy. We were able to start doing skincare analysis where I would actually do an analysis of your skin where I would put your face in this 3D analysis machine. And with that, it will analyze your skin on the surface as well as underneath that so that you can actually see how your skin is aging as well as the sun damage that that your skin is going through. And from there, we was able to put together a protocol. This is how we can start slowing down the aging process before you have to go see the plastic surgeon. So these are some things that you need to start doing to take care of your skin. You will be amazed there's so many people in particular, particularly women, and also men need to do skincare as well, that they just wash their face with soap. And I try to be very truthful and kind of have fun with my clients to try to get them to really understand that your face is the most exposed organ on your body on a daily basis. We have everything covered up for our clothes from the neck down to our hair and everything, but your face is the first thing that people see. So why are you just putting just soap or water on your skin when you need to take care of your skin when it's exposed to the environment, it's exposed to toxins? And so helping to educate people that we just don't wash our private parts. We
Right.
just right.
Right.
So
Right. Right. Right.
why would you want to take care of your
Prayerfully.
skin? So
Right.
yeah, so pretty much getting people to really understand, the logic of your skin. And from there, I like to do services that's going to deliver results. Now, if you come to me and you haven't been taking care of your skin in 20 years and you expecting for me to work miracles on your skin on the first visit, that's just not going to happen. But what you're going to see on your first visit is that your skin may be more hydrated, or look brighter. And then we put together a treatment plan so that we can start helping you to reach your skincare goals. And so from there, I was able to start leveraging my current clients to now upselling them to buy higher price ticket services, right? Now with the services that also, you pretty much will come to see me probably once a month or twice a month. But what you do in between that time is very important as well, because it is a team effort. So you need to use the proper skincare products at home. A lot of us would go out and buy skincare products not knowing what your skin type is. The
Right.
skincare products that I use on my skin may not be the right skincare products for your particular skin type. So that is where the education starts to come back in, as far as understanding you should use this cleanser or you should use this cleanser. And it's okay to have at least 2 to 3 cleansers in your collection, because your skin may be telling you something different every week, depending on what you ate. If you're going through menopause or if you're going to that lady time of the month, it all depends. So you would need different skincare products to help combat your skincare issues. One of the things that a lot of people would do is they would go out and go buy a product because they heard that it was good because it worked for such and such.
Someone else. Right.
Exactly. And when they put the product on their skin, it doesn't work. It doesn't give them the results that they're looking for. That is because it's not to say that product is not good, because it may very well be a good product, but just not a good product for your particular skin type. So as I was developing my skincare line, I needed cosmetical grade products, ingredients that would be able to combat various different types of skincare products. And the products that we have in our spa are products that you can't just at this moment go buy at a
Right.
retail establishment, because we call those over-the-counter products, because
Yeah.
a lot of the over-the-counter products do not have high quality ingredients. And that's why so many people go through so many different products, because they're trying to get some results, but not knowing how to read ingredients in order to get the right product to deliver those results. So from
Exactly.
there, with our products, when you come in, I have a plethora of different products that we're able to choose from, and I will put together a product treatment plan to help you to reach your skincare goals. And we're continually developing new products, working with chemists and scientists, and to help with our formulations so that we can continue to stay ahead of the curve, and also to offer people good products without using so many different steps, but products that you can use when you brush your teeth. It would take about 2 to 3 minutes to use our products, and you're out the door. And so we're just really excited about that. And because we are continually developing different products, when I was working on the product line by myself at the time, my youngest daughter, she was in college, and she decided to go ahead and major in chemistry. So we have a little chemist that's coming up
All right.
behind me to kind of take over the product line so that we can develop more greater products and have a chemist in-house that will help us to better understand ingredients as we grow.
Oh, that is what I'm talking about,
Hmm.
leveraging and in a
Exactly.
family business. That's incredible. I am so proud of that baby.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
and
you.
so
Thank you.
and so we're talking about the leverage. And so that you said, you're only as good as the client that's in the chair at that time. So now
Hmm.
you have a high quality product that's
Hmm.
exclusive, right?
Hmm.
That they can't just run into a Walmart and get it, or Target or something like that. They need to be able to get this product that you help
Hmm.
create and plan for their particular skin type, theirs. So
Hmm.
you have that, you got the product line, so that they're able to get it. I would imagine they run out, they could get it online, if they need
Exactly.
to, or what have you. So that's another stream there.
Hmm.
Then you started talking to me about, through some of the other business ventures, about the idea that you got, that I am just like, when is it, when is it coming, when is it, although I'm happy I don't need it anymore. Okay, let
Oh,
me come
okay.
together.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I was
Oh,
talking to
yeah.
a friend yesterday. She's
You about to make me cry. Okay. Okay.
ah,
Okay.
girl,
Okay.
come on with it. It's all good. We're
Hmm.
sisters. We can do that here. I am
Hmm.
gonna. I'm telling you. I can't wait for people to hear about this product that you are releasing, and we are going to be able to talk about that. Right? We can talk about it right
Hmm.
now. Okay,
Hmm.
good. We're going to take just a quick informational break, and
Okay.
we're going to come back and learn about that product.
Get your copy today. A Wealthy Sisters Powerful Personal Stories Proving You Can Do It Too. Available on Amazon.
All right, we're live with our special guest, Miss Lady Patterson. And before we get into this, what she is releasing now that the world is in need of, I just want to remind everybody about Wealthy Sisters. This is volume one. We've got volume two that is in the beginning stages. We're excited about that. Volume one, a powerful personal stories proving you can do it too. You can get this on Amazon, available at our website, Wealthy Sisters. This book, I'm telling you, when we talk about inspiration, the powerful stories in here, we've got Tracy Lynn from the fashion jewelry. I love Tracy Lynn. We've got Sheila Brooks, who is a media mogul out of the DC area. My dear friend Catherine Freeland, she sold her business after 11 years for $33 million. Okay. And then took a break and started another one. We even have the great, I want to say it's four greats, granddaughter of Madam C.J. Walker, Miss Amelia Bundles there, and telling her story as well. So you want to get your copy today. And also remember that you can find us now on blackusa.news. My brother Donnie Glover out of Baltimore, who is a media conglomerate himself, he's been tirelessly, just working. When you talk about black media, you think of Donnie Glover. All types of information, all types of content that's there ready for you. So back to our powerful guest today, Miss Lady Patterson. Oh, wow. You want to talk to us about this latest product that I am on. I cannot wait to share with the world what you are
Okay.
releasing.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving me the platform to share it. Um, just to back up real quickly, how it all came about, going back to the skincare line. When I was developing the skincare line, we were trying to make sure that we wanted a name that was very memorable. And we wanted a name that were it was set the path for us to leave a legacy for our children. And it can, uh, going back to diversification, when we launched the product line, now that enabled us to not only sell product to our current clients, but now by our product being on e-commerce and we ship across the United States, now we're able to reach more customers out of our zip code through marketing and through social media. So when we came up with the name for our skincare line, Teori, we wanted the meaning to mean something. So Teori is actually named after my children, Taj,
Oh.
Aaliyah, and Oriana. So this is actually a product line created for them because our products do cater to men and women.
Uh-huh.
And with that, we created a separate entity from Eyetopia Spa. Eyetopia Spa provide the services. However, the skincare products that they offer is Teori skincare products. So Eyetopia buys the product from Teori because Teori and Co. is its own entity.
Okay.
With the skincare line, we are now creating our different phases of the skincare product, of our products that helps people. And I am happy to say that the new name of our newest and latest product that we're about to launch is called Teori Perfect for Me. How this
Oh.
idea came about, I was introduced to a concept back in, I believe, in 2014, where we were able to start educating women about feminine issues that women were going through secretly. And what a lot of women didn't understand, a lot of the health issues that we were going through, the fibroids, the ovarian cancer, um, uh, yeast infections, all types of issues that we were going through as women, but no one was ever really talking about it publicly. And I am a victim of toxic shock syndrome, which I didn't realize I was until after I started educating myself and went back in the years. I'm like, so that's exactly what that was.
What was going
Um,
on? Right.
what was going on with the toxic shock. And that was from the use of tampons, where I pretty much almost could have died because it really wasn't talked about at that time. So, with our new product, we are launching our own line of personal sanitary napkins for people with vaginas. We want to be able to have a product that is clean, that is safe, but it also has potential health benefits to help women with that menstrual flow during that time of the month so that you can have a more of a pleasant experience. With our sanitary product, which I have, this is my inspiration right here. This is a plaque that I made called Teori Perfect for Me, Everything a Woman Wants Plus More. This is my inspiration that I look at every day. This is our logo on our sanitary products whenever they actually get here on the ground from our manufacturer. So with our product, it's not your typical sanitary product, your sanitary napkin. The way that it's constructed has like different layers, and we have a technology within our sanitary product called infrared. And one of the reasons why I'm
Infrared. Uh-huh. You said
infrared, that is
okay.
Npraphen. Infrared is a technology that I created. And the reason why I'm able to talk about everything now openly is because over the past couple of years, I had to make sure that I had everything trademarked properly and had all of the legal aspects of everything put in place because we are launching a product that is going to be used by women, that is going to be near and dear, a product that they're going to be putting close to their bodies. And we recently just got our FDA approval. So we are FDA approved in the OBGYN arena. So we're just really excited about being able to share our product and help educate people how our product is able to help women with their pH balance. It helps to ease menstrual cramps. It helps controls odor. It also helps, to with leakage. And our sanitary pads are so comfortable and so soft that you have men actually rubbing their hands across them or rubbing them across their face so that they can actually see how soft the sanitary pads are. And women are just loving the products. For those people that have used our samples. And we're just really excited about it. We have the website up and running right now where people are able to go and pre-order the product. So when they, as soon as they hit the ground, they're going out, you'll get them shipped directly to your door. And with that, we also created a nonprofit organization called Tayori Cares. And with Tayori Cares, it's going to enable us to not only help women to use safer and healthier products, but we also want to help end menstrual poverty. So when you go to our website, you can not only buy products for yourself, but you can also donate a box of sanitary pads so that we can give products to women that's in the prisons, in the group homes, and also third world countries. And so all of that will fall under Tayori Cares Foundation, and we'll have more information as we're developing that particular nonprofit organization and putting together our team of people so that we can spread our message.
That's awesome. And you can see the screen now, right? You're able to see this
Yes.
on your website now. And I see your word here. I won't try to mess it up. In frappery.
Info-raping.
Info-raping.
Info-raping. Mhm.
Yes, that you developed. Go ahead, lady.
Yes, so we're just really excited about everything.
Yeah.
This would be a product that is great because one of the things that back when I was learning about what's going on in this industry is that a lot of the products that we have been buying over the years is made out of recyclable trash. If you take some of your original leading brand products, I'm not going to bash any other brand, but if you go take some of their products and you wet it and you start to pull it apart, you know how when you wet newspaper, how it starts to crumble? Well, what happens is that when these companies get the recyclable trash, they take it through like a 8-step bleaching process.
Which is
And when they
horrible.
take Yes, and when they take it through an 8-step bleaching process, because of the newspaper clippings and everything is all colored, so they have to bleach it in order to make it white. But when they take it through this process, it does not eliminate the chlorine that's in the product. And so when we put these tampons or these sanitary pads in or near our bodies and down in our private area, we're already at 98.7 degrees down there. It's nice and warm. That is a breeding ground for bacteria. And so when those sanitary products become saturated with wetness, what happens is that bleach gets back into your bloodstream. And we wonder why today we are having so many issues with fibroids, cancer, improper balance of pH, yeast infections because of the toxic products that we're putting on our body. And this information isn't coming from me. You're able to go out to the World Health Organization and look at the topics about toxic sanitary products. And one of the chemicals that is produced from the chlorine is called dioxin. And dioxin is a very cancerous product that gets into our bloodstream. And dioxin is also produced in a lot of the other products that we use in our everyday environment. And we don't realize it that we're putting more chemicals in our body. And so it's just a matter of educating people, helping people to get the right information, also making the current companies that have been selling us these products for years to start using clean, safe products and stop killing our women off and causing us to have these health issues. You know that Black women are the largest segment of people that they do hysterectomies on. Why is that? Right? There is no reason why a young girl who recently started her menstrual at 13. Now at 14 and 15, she's having bad menstrual cramps. Why is that? A lot of it can be contributed to diet, but also let's look at the products that we have introduced our daughter to. That
I mean, I think. Oh, go ahead. I
health
don't
issue.
want to go. Go.
No, go ahead.
I really think from day one the tampons need to be just removed. Period, because
Exactly.
they should not be sold. I mean, you're stopping something that's not able to flow like it's supposed to flow to release out. You're plugging it so it's staying. The toxins are staying in your body. That's just like
Exactly.
not rocket science, but we all
Exactly.
know how things are designed out here, how industries are connected out here to keep, you know, incomes
Yeah,
flowing.
exactly.
So I am so excited about, you know, the Perfect for Me brand and what you're doing. And I mean, looking forward, are you going to have opportunities for people? Because I know you were talking about men putting it on their face, and I thought people might be like, why are they doing that? I think you might have some salesmen or something that's looking to
Yeah.
to sell it. Those that's not some kind of creepy guy that does
Yeah.
creepy things. You
Well,
know.
well, pretty much where the men come in is that we want to educate the men because we have a lot of men out there where they have to raise daughters. The woman is
That's right.
no longer in the picture. And so
That's
you
right.
want the men to understand what products is best for their daughter or for the little girl that they're taking care of. Because you don't want to give someone a product that feels like wool or
Right.
cardboard that's going on
Right.
one of our most vulnerable parts of our body. So by
Right.
educating them, since they would be the buyer in most cases, they need to know, what product is best for that child. Because once you introduce a product to a young teen, most likely she's going to be using that product for the rest of her life for at least 30 to 40 years of her menstrual cycle, right? So we want to make sure that women are using safe, healthy products with clean, raw material, and that's our message to make sure that we're able to save our generation of young girls that's coming up, and even the women that are currently having a menstrual flow, educating them. This is the reason why you need to switch over. This is if you want to use something cleaner or safer. I had a very good friend of mine to come and visit me. I haven't seen her in years, and she came to see me over Memorial Day weekend. And of course, her daughter now is in her 20s, and I gave her some samples of our product to use, and told her just give this to your daughter. And I would like her personal opinion, about the product. And I didn't think anything else about it. A couple of weeks went by. She called me. She was like, "Lady, when can I get some more of that product?" I'm like, "What product are you talking about?" She said, "The sanitary product you gave me to give to my daughter." I'm like, well, I'm waiting for my shipment. So as soon as they come in, I'll send you some more. And I'm like, "Did she like it?" She was like, "Well, Mom," she said, "Mom," she says, "this product is supposed to do something different for me." And so she was like, "I don't know. I don't have a menstrual period anymore. The lady just told me to give them to you." She was like, "Well, what is it doing for you?" She was like, "Well, first of all," she said, "it gives me a nice cool sensation down there. She doesn't feel all wet and
The
muggy down there."
ookiness.
Yes, and
Yes.
she didn't have the odor. And so she was like, "I'm not going back to using that other brand, which I'm not going to say online."
Right.
But she said, "I don't want to use that anymore. I want to use this. So I need some more of the product." And so by her telling me what the product was doing for her without telling her about the benefits of the product, that lets me know that my product is working. Because the cooling sensation has to do with the way that the sanitary pad is constructed. It allows airflow to circulate around the sanitary napkin. So
Awesome.
it has the leak guard where wetness can't leak out, but air is able to flow in. So that also helps
Wow.
control the heatness down around the pad, which also will help control any type of bacteria that may be building up down there, which in return reduces your chances of yeast infections because it helps your vagina to have the proper pH balance. So yeah.
Man, this is powerful and in educating. I know that you will be able. I saw on the site. Let me go back to the site here. I just want to show this, and people are asking, please give me that site again. So I made sure I put it up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back up on, so they've got both of your websites there. But I want to share the screen here. Let me do that again because I'd like. This part that I saw, I want you to talk about these blogs here. I saw that you're providing content. I saw it somewhere on here, the blog, where, oh, right here. Okay, period myths and things like that, and the food that you eat as well, and you know how again you said that plays into everything, and then eating something I notice like the dye in the jeans, in the underwear, and all of that. You know, are you taking time to talk about the total health of that, which is something we need to talk about? Men, don't be grossed out or be embarrassed. These are things we're talking about: keeping your daughters, keeping your wives healthy. And I mean, this is important to talk about. So all those type of things, that like washing your clothes when you buy them, washing you know, you've got to wash the clothes. I've read all types of reports on the shipments when they're shipped in, the freights and all of that, all of the pesticides that are used on the fabrics and all the clothing, and we're just so fast to open a pair of underwear and put it on. Not to mention if it's the kind that's been exposed, how many hands have been touching it.
Exactly.
I'm just assuming that people know this, but I've seen people that they just don't. They're not. It hasn't registered. But please, y'all, wash your clothes before you wear them.
Yeah, we have a lot of great content that we're going to be delivering. One of my collaborators is my medical director, who helped oversee my med spa, Dr. McCants. Dr. McCants is going to be very instrumental in helping bring in doctors that we can collaborate with to speak about different health issues that women go through with their bodies, and then what are some of the regimens and some of the natural regimens that you can do to help with your overall health. The other thing that I'm doing as well is that I'm also going through my nutrition certification so that I can speak to people more about the nutrition. I currently speak about nutrition per se when I'm doing your skincare analysis, because whenever you're starting to break out around the skin, that's an indication that something is going on with your organs. And so I'm a very big advocate for detoxing and keeping the gut clean. That also has a lot to do with your feminine flow as well. You know, certain foods that you can eat during your menstrual flow to help reduce your menstrual cramps, to have a more pleasant cycle. You know, the different colors of your menstrual flow, the blood, what does that mean? So educating myself more in that arena and partnering with medical doctors to help collaborate so that we can bring more value and more education to people so that they can make more educated decisions as far as what is the best product, the best foods, and everything for them to eat in order to have great overall health. So those are some things that you're going to see forthcoming. So if people would go to follow us on Instagram, Taylor Perfect for Me, we have a lot of valuable health content that would kind of like help give you in the right direction, and even to get people to start thinking, to start seeking out information for themselves. But definitely go and follow us on our Instagram page and like and comment on some of our post, as well as share some of your past experiences. And if you have a question about your health, that you would like for us to answer, please post those questions, and we will have a subject matter expert, particularly someone in the medical field, to be able to answer those questions for you.
Well, we've got Missy she is amazing. She's tuning in and she's talking about. She says off the topic here, so she's giving you another area to look at here with our toilet paper. She's noticing that it's probably some more chemicals that's been added to that as well.
Well,
And just a
if
whole
you
nother
think about
stream
it,
to think about it.
yeah, if you think about it, toilet paper is not too far off from the way that they used to, or way that a lot of companies are making the sanitary pads,
Uh huh.
because toilet paper is made out of recyclable trash too.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
I'm starting to see more people wanting to use like bamboo toilet paper. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Bidets are now becoming more popular, where people
Mm-hmm.
won't have to use any type of toilet paper. You're pretty much
Mm-hmm.
cleaning yourself
Mm-hmm.
with fresh running water, which is also better. But at the same time, a bidet is not everywhere in public places where we can use
Right.
them. But I'm
Right.
starting to see a lot of people starting to install the different bidets in their home for regular
Oh
use.
yeah.
But you're
Oh yeah.
definitely right, Missy. Toilet paper is definitely starting to change too, and it definitely do contain chemicals in them as well.
Yeah, I mean, when I reverted to Islam, that is one of the things. That's a part of the practice of using. If you don't have a bidet, you have to have something.
Mm-hmm.
After that's a part of it. After every time you go to the bathroom, there's an
Mm-hmm.
astringent that should be used there of water, and that's a whole nother area there that
Yeah,
I know if anybody can tackle it, it's Lady Patterson.
yeah,
So we'll be
yeah,
having you back on the show when you
most
got your own
definitely.
line of
I'm
bamboo
looking,
paper or something
I'm
going.
looking forward to it. I'll be more than happy to share. Definitely
Yeah,
looking forward
yes,
to it.
yes, yes. That's it. Missy says, she says, I think I just found your Sandy Springs. That's right, Missy. You're in Sandy Springs. She is right at the Kroger. Give them your address there.
Yes,
Uh huh, uh
Eyetopia
huh.
Spa can be found in Sandy Springs. We're located inside the City Walk Shopping Plaza, on the second floor. Our address is 227 Sandy Springs Place, Suite 534, Sandy Springs, Georgia 30328.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what would you like to leave our audience with today? That time went by so fast,
Yeah.
man. I could talk to you all day, but I know you
Mhm.
probably got some clients that are waiting for you.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah, there's so much I want to share.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, what I would like to, leave with everyone is that if you have an idea, or you're trying to figure out what is it that I can do, look
Hmm.
around you, because everything, this is another thing that we learned, Deborah, from back in the day. Everything pays. Everything.
Yes,
So
that's
one
right.
of the things we used to do is that when you look at this bottle of water, what do you see?
Mm-hmm.
You see
Mm-hmm.
water, you see the
Mm-hmm.
plastic, you see the
Mm-hmm.
top, you see the
Mm-hmm.
coloring, you see the
Mm-hmm.
label. There's
Mm-hmm.
so many different businesses
Mm-hmm.
that have had to come together to make the raw material in order to produce this product.
Mm-hmm.
So when you
Not just
look
the
at
water.
something, exactly. So when you
Mm-hmm.
look at something, look at how it's constructed and break it down to its rawest form. And that can be a business where you can position yourself in front of a service or a product that is a demand that people gotta have it. And if you can
Mm-hmm.
find that product or service that you can tap into,
Mm-hmm.
the funding is out there. As long as you got the willpower, you may not have all the answers right now, but once you start moving forward, you're going to find that people are going to start crossing your path. Resources are going to start coming to you, and everything is going to start coming together in order for you to make your product or your service a reality. But you got to have the willpower, and you got to be focused, and you got to stand your ground and not get distracted with all the riffraff. Yes, life is going to get in the way. I've heard it so many different times. We bring somebody aboard, they all excited. Then about a week or so later, somebody dies or somebody gets sick, somebody lose their job. But guess what? Your dream still lives on. You still go forward with your dream because that's part of life. We still got to eat. We still got to pay the bills. Now, how you want to pay your bills, it all depends on you. If you want to pay your bills working a 9 to 5 job, that's fine. But if you want to pay your bills and also have a lifestyle and live a lifestyle the way that you want to, entrepreneurship is the way. And I can honestly say that the generation of kids that I see today get it.
They
They they
do. They
they don't
do.
have it ingrained in their mind to work a 9 to 5 job because they will leave you in a hot split second and
Right.
go for their dreams. And they want to live their dreams now, not when we get about 55, 60, 65 years old when it's time to retire. They want to live their dreams now. So if that's you, I would say lock arms with some mentors, do your reading, work on your mindset, and go after your dreams. And it can happen.
Absolutely. 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 I mean, what a way to culminate this incredible conversation. If you just joined us, we're here on Wealthy Sisters Radio with our special guest, Lady Patterson, the serial entrepreneur. We talked about the multiple streams of income she created from the one business there that started out just with you putting eyelashes, I don't know the correct term, installing eyelashes, to now her own skincare line, and now so many other streams. But we're super excited about this sanitary pad, this all natural sanitary, perfect for me. So you all stay tuned. I'm going to put the website back up so everybody can see that. Eyetopia Med Spa right there in Sandy Springs, and then the Taori Perfect for Me.com, so that they can be on go, ready, set, go when that pad comes out. And I was asking you this before we sign off. Is there a way for others to market? Are you going to do affiliates, or is this going to be retail? How are you going to distribute these amazing products?
Well, that's a great question, Deborah, because I've been in dialogue for the past couple of weeks with our business attorney, and they're in the process of drafting up our sales agreement forms. We are going to have an affiliate program where people that want to help market the product, they will be able to sign up as an affiliate. If you have a large following on your social media platforms, this will be a product that you can use as well as talk about, and also direct people to the site using your particular code, and you would get paid a certain commission off of the product. We're also going to have account executives, because our goal is to be able to get into other salons, other mom and pop businesses, retail establishments, and definitely our goal is to have this product on the store shelves of Target, Walgreens, and CVS. So you're definitely going to be hearing a lot about us. We're about to do a lot of press releases, as well as other shows that we're going to be on to really talk about the product so we can educate people. We will have all that forthcoming with people. If you currently have a business and you want to be able to buy the product in wholesale, we'll have that option as well, where you can buy the product in bulk and have that product where you can retail it in your stores as well. If you have a nonprofit organization and you're interested in bringing this product to your nonprofit organization, we're going to have a program for that too, because we want to be able to help end menstrual poverty as well. So when you go to our website, Taori Perfect for Me, sign up for our newsletter, and you can also shoot me an email to the Taori email address. And if you're interested in more in purchasing everything wholesale, as well as putting the product in your retail establishment.
Awesome, awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for spending your time with us today, sharing this awesome information. And we are looking forward to, like I said, you sharing whatever you have. Be sure to send us all your press releases so that we can release that, promote that as well. And I feel super blessed to be able to call you a friend. And
Well, thank
so
you, and I
happy
definitely,
to see.
definitely thankful for you, and I have learned so much from you. And for those people that are watching, that's in Deborah's circle, she's a 10 in my books, and
Uh,
she's definitely a person that have always helped people and one of the best for people. And I'm very honored that she thought enough of me to come back and say, "Hey, I need to have you on the show so we can share your story." And I'm just very honored to be able to share the story, and hopefully, I have made a difference in someone's life.
I mean, well, we know you have. We know you have. And again, thank you to everyone that is tuned in to us today. We're super excited about everything that's taking place. Next week, we're going to be talking about business credit, right? And also your personal credit, but how you can build your business credit to continue your dream, as Lady so eloquently put today. Not letting those distractions that are coming in life, they're here. They are going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something that we have to deal with, but to be able to continue to move forward. So we're going to be talking about that next week. And so with all of that said, I want to continue to wish you and yours the best of everything great. See you next week.
This has been another episode of Wealthy Sistas Radio. Thank you for joining us. Catch the full hour encore Thursdays 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern and 24/7 at wealthysistasradio.com. The opinions of our guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions of our hosts, staff, or partners of Wealthy Sistas Radio.